Hey, what's up, Sports to the Bone family? What's up? Welcome back to another video. Hope everybody is doing okay. Alright, so you can call this one your lunchtime sports report. Yeah, just gonna be giving you a quick update on what is happening in that first Apex test between West Indies and England. Right, Joe Root, he won the toss, decided that he wanted to have a bat first, and at lunch they are currently struggling 57 for 4 because of some outstanding bowling from the West Indies bowlers, spearheaded by the elder statesman, Mr. Kemar Roach. So the West Indies bowlers thus far, doing extremely well. So you can say that we would have taken the first session. The first session, 57 for 4. West Indies, we are basically in control at the moment. As I said, Kemar Roach, especially, showing some very, very skillful bowling, especially how he set up Lees to get rid of him. Getting a couple of deliveries to leave him, then one to pitch hold its line, get him out, LBW and umpire score. So Roach is really leading the bowling well. Jaden Seals also picked up a wicket, bowling well, getting the ball to move, not bowling as close as we would want to the batsman, but he's definitely doing a job for us. We saw Joshua Da Silva in the midst of the action also taking an extremely good catch off the bowling of Joshua Da Silva. We're talking about a ball that you can say that he took a bottom edge of Zach Crawley's bat. We know from time to time those either go on to hit the stump or pass the keeper for 4. Joshua Da Silva was able to stuck a hand out and was able to take a very, very good catch. Talking about Joshua Da Silva's catch, Vice Captain Jermaine Blackwood seemed as if he didn't walk with the hands of consistency today, because he had 2 chances in the slip garden. One of them on Ben's, well, one of them it was pretty straightforward. One of them I can say that it fell short, and then he eventually took one. So 3 chances going to Vice Captain Blackwood thus far, but he was only able to hold on to 1. It's a good thing that when he actually dropped Joe Root, the following delivery, Kemar Roach was able to find a peach of a delivery to knock the top of his half stump. When they talk about half stump, my viewers and subscribers, he knocked the top of the half stump. You ever hear they talk about the commentators talking about a perfect half stump line? That is exactly what Kemar Roach bowled. Got the ball to basically nip back in a little bit. Joe Root apparently thought that he had it covered, left it alone, ball just came back in and was able to nip the top of the half stump. So, we didn't really have to pay dearly for Blackwood dropping Joe Root. Jason Holder, Mr. Consistency, he came on and also got a wicket. So he's definitely right in the mix there for us. So perfect. You could almost call it a perfect session. Apart from those drop catches, Alzarri Joseph getting a couple of overs in, wasn't able to take any wicket, but he's definitely bowling with real pace, trying to get the ball up close to the batsman. So it's going to be interesting to see how we handle things after lunch. But so far so good. And based on what I would have seen on the field, the selection, it seems as if they have Brathwaite, Campbell, Banner, Brooks, Blackwood, right? Joshua Da Silva, Holder. They have Alzarri Joseph, Roach, Seals, Permal. So I think those are the 11 players that they have out there. I think Devon Thomas is the 12-man. Well, I don't know if I should say 12-man, but I think I saw him on the field at one point in time. So those are the 11 that the coach and the batsmen and the captain decided that they were going to use. And well, so far the bowlers are doing their thing. Roach and Seals, they will come fresh again after the lunch break, and we're going to be expecting them to continue the good work that they would have started. Now, as it relates to the overs, Roach will have bowled 8 overs thus far, picking up 2 wickets. Seals 5 overs, 1 wicket. Jason Holder 5 overs, 1 wicket. And Alzarri Joseph would have bowled 6 overs, no wicket, and he would have given away 15 runs. But as we know, Alzarri was brought on to basically try and unsettle Ben Stokes and Bairstow leading up to lunch. So 1 or 2 things would have happened. Either he would have picked up a wicket or they would have gotten a couple of runs off him. But we are satisfied with what is happening thus far. The batsmen, as I said, whenever it is, whether it is later on this evening or early tomorrow that we get a chance to bat, they will need to go out there and bat. That's all I can say. The Jukes ball seems to be moving around a lot in the Caribbean here, so our bowlers getting it to move, so you can imagine that the English bowlers will be trying to do the same. You know, I tell people all the time, you know, Kemar Roach is not as quick as he used to be, but the skill set, the brain that is on the man, you don't want to miss out. So yeah, that is what is happening up to lunch, my viewers and subscribers. England currently in a spot of bother, 57 for 4, with their captain Joe Root already back in the pavilion. Funny enough, you know, they promoted him to number 3. He would have played a couple of innings at number 3 for England, but it's not his most successful position. But they promoted him to number 3 to basically try and hold things together. And as I said, Kemar Roach outfoxed him. He wasn't able to last. So yeah, it's pretty much going to be Ben Stokes and Bairstow along with Wokes to come after. You know, Lawrence and all of those guys are already back in the pavilion. So the middle to lower order for England will definitely be looking to try and see if they can get things back on track for them. You know, these two guys, they usually score pretty quickly. So we are expecting that, you know, if they stay at the crease, they might up the tempo a little bit, and you know, they might be able to put on some runs on the board. You know, I remember on the live show yesterday, a couple of persons were saying they want to see West Indies chase down something good. But as it relates to our bowling, if we continue like that, I am sure that we will not be asking the batsmen to chase a whole lot. But it's just one session, as I said, and the Jukes ball don't really swing for long. You know, so the good thing is that they made use of it in the first session here. So hopefully after lunch, you know, we will see the guys being able to maintain their control and, you know, continue to get the ball in the business area. Not sure if we're going to see Permal later on this evening or probably tomorrow, not sure. But the ball is still hard. We have a good amount of seam bowlers. As I said, we can rotate between Roach, Seals, Joseph and the next guy, Holder. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see how Captain Craig Brathwaite marshal his troops. You know, so far as it relates to the outfield, the fielders, they are basically backing up the bowlers, except for those couple of missed chances by our vice captain Blackwood. But yeah, separate and apart from that, it has been a very clean session for us. You know, some skillful bowling and some woeful batting from the English guys. So we are hoping that after lunch, you know, we will be able to pick it up and continue. Would be nice to bowl them out, you know, would be nice to bowl them out today, but I am always worried about batting that in that little, you know, maybe 20-25 minutes before the close of play. Usually we tend to lose maybe 2 or 3 wickets in that little close of play there. You understand? Before the close of play. So yeah, as I said, we're just gonna have to continue to have faith in the guys. This happening here, I won't say it's not a surprise, but it's not a big surprise. We were always expecting the bowlers to do well. We knew that the England batting lineup was very fragile. You understand? So it's just to see what is going to happen at the end of their innings, and then to zoom in on what our batsmen will be able to do. But it's a good look thus far. It's a good look thus far. I must say that I am happy that I got up early and, you know, was able to watch it from ball one. So I just hope the guys just continue, keep the thing, don't let the thing get away from us. Oftentimes you would have seen where, you know, would have gotten a couple of early wickets and then we just let the thing slip. I am hoping that that won't be the case in this one, and we'll be able to wrap them up for under 200 or probably 100 and odd or so. You have to bear in mind that they still have quality batsmen at the wicket, and if they spend some time, they might be able to put some runs on the board. But you know, we are looking good thus far. We are looking good. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. Later on at the close of play, I will probably drop a video to summarize the entire day's play. So big up on yourself.